लंबोदर गजानना
गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हे लंबोदर गजानना
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता तुम हो रिद्धि सिद्धि के
दाता तुम हो
हे शशि शेखर वंदना वंदे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हे लंबोदर गजानना
गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हे लंबोदर गजानना
जो ध्यावे वांछित फल पावे
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 अग्रदेव तुम्हें वंदना अग्रदेव तुम्हें वंदना वंदे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हे लंबोदर गजानना
वन्दे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हे लंबोदर गजानना
काम क्रोध मद लोभ व्याधि हरो काम क्रोध
मद लोभ व्याधि हरो
काम क्रोध मद लोभ व्याधि हरो काम क्रोध
मद लोभ व्याधि हरो
निर्विकार निर्मल मना
निर्विकार निर्मल
वन्दे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हे लंबोदर गजानना वन्दे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन
हे लंबोदर गजानना
वन्दे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हे लंबोदर गजानना वन्दे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हे लंबोदर गजानना
बोलिए श्री आदि शक्ति दुर्गा माता की जय सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय. Very cordial and warm welcome to all joining with us this evening as we engage in our 7th session of our Navratri devotions. And at this time we are prepared to invoke the presence and the blessings of Devi Mata into our Durga Ma Murti. So at this time I invite all to clasp your hands, close your eyes, you bow your heads. We all focus our minds upon Devi Mata as we chant this very humble prarthana, this very humble prayer, worshipping Mother, asking very humbly and lovingly for her grace and blessings. Sarvaswarupamaye Devi Sarvashakti Samanviti सर्वस्वरूपमये देवी सर्वशक्ति समान्विति भये भयस्त्राहीनो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमस्तुते जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी मां जगदम्बिके जय जय
जगजननी मां
जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी हरना सुहाया है क्या मन हरना सुहाया है माँ सब कुछ तेरो चरणों पर अब अंदर कोई भाया है जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी मां
जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी मां
जय मां जय मां श्री राम तू ही श्री कृष्ण तू ही दुर्गा काली श्री राधा तू हे मां हे मां हे मां श्री राम तू ही श्री कृष्ण तू ही दुर्गा काली श्री ब्रह्मा विष्णु शिव शंकर में ब्रह्मा विष्णु शिव तेरा ही तेजस माया है तेरा ही तेज समाया है जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी मां
जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी मां
जय मां जय मां जय मां प्रथमं शैलपुत्री च द्वितीयं ब्रह्मचारिणी तृतीयं चंद्रघंटेति कुष्मांडेति चतुर्थकं पंचमं स्कंदमातेति षष्ठं कात्यायनीति च सप्तमं कालरात्रिति महागौरीति चाष्टमं नवमं सिद्धिदात्री च नवदुर्गा प्रकीर्तिता उक्तानि तानि नामानि ब्रह्मैव महात्मनः। श्री आदि शक्ति दुर्गा माता अवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि ध्यायामि नमस्तुते करोमि। ओम दुम दुर्गाय नमः। ओम दुम दुर्गाय नमः। ओम दुम दुर्गाय नमः। बोलिए श्री आदि शक्ति दुर्गा माता की जय। बोलिए श्री आदि शक्ति दुर्गा माता की जय। बोलिए श्री आदि शक्ति दुर्गा माता की जय। Offer your flower. So now, devotees, we will be making offerings to our Devi Mahamurti here. So while this is happening, we'll have a couple more kirtan bhajans, and then everyone will have opportunity at home to join with us in offerings when we go to our large murti.
दुर्गा भवानी माँ जय जय अम्बे माँ। 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 परम शिवानी माँ
चरण कमल है तेरे अम्बे
चरण कमल है तेरे
अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे
चरण कमल
पालन करती अंबर का धार है तू धरती जग पालन करती सब सुख झूते सब दुख झूते इस जीवन का सार है तू सुख झूते सब दुख झूते इस जीवन का सार है तू तू सत्यम तू शिवम सुंदरम तू सत्यम तू हम सब चपल है तेरे अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे में आंसू फूल में श्रद्धा अंतर में ले कर उजियारे आंसू फूल में श्रद्धा अंतर में ले कर उजियारे तेरे वंदित ने नतमस्तक नभ के सूरज चांद सितारे तेरे वंदित ने नतमस्तक नभ के सूरज चांद सितारे हमने तेरे मुस्कानों में हमने तेरे देखे मधुर सवेरे अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे जन्म के हमारे हैं जन्म जन्म निस दिन दे रे तेरे अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे अम्बे
बोलिए श्री आदि शक्ति दुर्गा माता की जय. So at this time, devotees will be making offerings to our large Durga Murti. So those of you who are performing puja at home and you'd like to join us in offerings at this time, can please take a flower in your hand and you stand or sit before your Devi Ma Murti. We all clasp our hands and we close our eyes, we bow our heads. We focus our minds once more at the feet of Adi Shakti Durga Mata, asking her grace and blessings to be upon us all. Hari Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shivadhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute Om Bhadrakali Namo Nityam Sarve Shakti Swarupini Jagat Sthite Jagannamata Narayani Namostute Om Dum Durgaya Namaha Om Dum Durgaya Namaha Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. बोलिए श्री आदि शक्ति दुर्गा माता के जय. Offer a flower. We now begin making our offerings. Firstly, we offer water. Om Gangesha Yamune Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalyasmin Sanadim Kurum Shri Adi Shakti Durga Mata Argyam Padyam Snanam Samarpayami. We offer Chandan. Om Shri Khanda Chandanang Divyam Gandharyo Samanoharam Vilepanam Surashreshtam Chandanang Prati Grihyatam. Is there a mala? So we place a mala for her. If you have flowers, you offer flower to Devi Ma. Om Malyadini Sugandheni Malyatadini Vai Prabhu Maihritani Pujartam Pushpani Pratigrihyatam. Shri Adi Shakti Durga Mata Pushpam Pushpamala Samarpayami. We offer essence, Gandha. Om Gandham Grihan Deveshu Deva Deva Dayanidhi Tvameva Jagatam Natistva Tvameva Jagatam Prabhu. Shri Adi Shakti Durga Mata Gandham Samarpayami. We offer deep light arti. Om Sajan Chavarti Sanyuktam Vahanina Yujitam Maya Deepam Grihan Devesha Trailokyam Timirapaham. बोलिए श्री आदि शक्ति दुर्गा माता की जय. If you prepared a naivedya prasad, you can hold it in your hands at this time. Firstly, we pass the water around it 3 times. Hari Om Mandakinyastu Yadvari Sarva Papaharam Shubham Tariram Kalpitam Devam Samyagya Achmanyatvam Tvaya. We all now pray in our own words to Devi Mata. We humbly ask that she accept this offering of love, devotion from us, and to shower her grace, her love, her blessings upon us. Hari Om Grit Pakvang Havishainam Paisham Chisharakarnan Vidhan Naivedyam Shri Adi Shakti Durga Mata Naivedyam Samarpayami. Om Tvadyam Bastu Govindam Tubhyameva Samarpriyet Krihan Samukta Bhuktava Prasida Purushottamam. बोलिए श्री आदि शक्ति दुर्गा माता की जय. Touch to your murti, touch to your heads. Say Shri Krishna Arpanam. If you have flowers, neem leaf in your prasad, you can offer it while reciting Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. We now offer water. Om Sarva Papharam Devam Gangeyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanyam Chamaya Dattam Grihan Parameshwari Shri Adi Shakti Durga Mata Achmanyam Samarpayami. If you have a dakshina that you want to offer, you can offer it at this time. Om Nakapal Supal Maulavi Vanditangri Yugala Prabhu Hari Dakshinang Pradeshri Adi Shakti Durga Mata Danam Dakshinaye Samarpayami. We now prepare to offer our Durga Ma Dhar. So you hold your lota of dhar in your hand, facing an easterly direction. And in your mind you focus upon Devi Mata. Chant Om Dum Durgaye Namaha as we make this offering. Hari Om Ayurdehi Dhanam Dehi Vidyam Dehi Maheshwari Samastamakhilam Dehi Dehi Me Parameshwaram. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. Om Namaschandikaye. Om Namaschandikaye. Om Namaschandikaye. Boli Shri Adi Shakti Durga Mata Ki Jai. Take blessings from Mata. So at this time, devotees, we may have a couple of devotees who are present here would like to make offerings. So while this is happening, we have a couple more kirtan bhajans. After this, we'll go into our discourse for this evening.
गणेश शरणं शरणं गणेशा गणेश शरणं शरणं गणेशा गणेश शरणं शरणं गणेशा गणेश शरणं शरणं गणेशा गणेश शरणं
ऐसा प्यार बहारे मैया, ऐसा प्यार,
बहारे मैया,
ऐसा प्यार बहारे मैया।
ऐसा प्यार बहारे मैया,
चरणों से लगे जाओ मैं, सब अंधकार मिटारे मैया। सब अंधकार मिटारे मैया, सब मिटारे मैया। दर्श तेरा कर पाऊँ मैं, ऐसा प्यार बहारे मैया। जग में आकर जग को मैया अब तक ना पहचान सका, अब तक ना पहचान सका। क्यों आया हूँ काहे जाना, ये बिना मैं जान सका, ये बिना मैं।
जान सका,
तू है अगम गोचर मैया, तू है अगम,
गोचर मैया,
कहूँ कैसे लग पाऊँ मैं, ऐसा प्यार बहारे मैया।
ऐसा प्यार बहारे मैया,
चरणों से लगे जाऊँ मैं, सब अंधकार मिटारे मैया। दर्श तेरा कर पाऊँ मैं, ऐसा प्यार बहारे मैया। कर कृपा जगदम्ब भवानी, मैं बालक नादान हूँ, मैं बालक नहीं आराधन जब तप जानू, मैं अवगुण की खान हूँ। देसा वरदान है मैया, देसा वरदान, सुमिरन तेरा गाऊँ मैं, ऐसा प्यार बहारे मैया।
ऐसा प्यार बहारे मैया,
चरणों से लग जाऊँ मैं, ऐसा प्यार बहारे मैया। मैं बालक तो मैया मेरे, निशिन तेरी होत है।
निशिन तेरी होत है,
तेरे सिपाही में तेरे भीतर जो भी होते हैं,
भीतर जो भी होते हैं,
शरण लगा लो मुझको मैया, शरण लगा लो
मुझको मैया,
तुझे पर बलि जाऊं मैं, ऐसा प्यार बहारे मैया,
ऐसा प्यार बहारे मैया,
ऐसा प्यार बहारे मैया,
ऐसा प्यार बहारे मैया,
चरणों से लग जाओ मैं, सब अंधकार मिटारे मैया, सब अंधकार मिटारे मैया, दर्श तेरा कर पाओ मैं, ऐसा प्यार बहारे मैया, ऐसा प्यार बहारे मैया, ऐसा प्यार बहारे मैया।
जय 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 माता सरस्वती, जय शुभदायिनी वरायिनी,
जय 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 माता सरस्वती, जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी,
जय 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 माता सरस्वती, जय शुभदायिनी वरायिनी,
जय 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 माता सरस्वती, जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी,
हंसवाहिनी परमासन
बोलिए श्री आदि शक्ति दुर्गा माता की जय सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय. Once more, very warm and cordial welcome to all who are joining with us this evening in person and also virtually online as we continue our devotions to Devi Mata. It's very hard to believe that this is already our 7th session of devotion to Devi Mata. As I mentioned on the first day, in this instance of Chaitra Vasant Navratri, Mother has blessed us with 10 opportunities. So instead of 9 days, she's given us 10 days. And sometimes, this happens because of how one tithi will run over the course of 2 days. And this is how we end up having 10 days. And sometimes the instance becomes where we have 8 days, where 2 tithis fall on 1 day. So these are anomalies, but we take these opportunities for the extra day to offer devotion to Devi Mata. This evening, as we prepare ourselves for discourse from the Durga Saptashati or the Chandi part, I ask once more that we clasp our hands, we close our eyes, we bow our heads, we focus our minds at the feet of Devi Mata as we chant a few lines of praises unto her. Hari Om Shri Ganeshaye Namaha Shri Saraswatye Namaha Shri Guru Charan Kamare Bhyo Namo Namaha. Om Mahadevyai Vidmahe Durgaye Dhimahi Tanno Devi Prachodayat. Om Mahaambikaye Vidmahe Karma Siddhaye Chadhimahi Tanno Lakshmi Prachodayat. Om Vagdevyai Vidmahe Kamrajaya Dhimahi Tanno Devi Prachodayat. Om Dum Durgaya Namaha Om Dum Durgaya Namaha Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. Boliye Shri Adi Shakti Durga Mata ki Jai. This evening, as we endeavor to understand a few lines out of the Shri Chandi Path, today being Thursday, it's a very wonderful day to offer praises to Shiv Shankar Bhagwan. So at this time, very simple kirtan that we can all join our voices as we praise Shiv Shankar Bhagwan. Whether we are here in the mandir or we are at home, I ask that we all use our voices, chanting these praises to Lord Shiva, inviting His grace and blessings to be with us. Samba Sada Shiva, Samba Sada Shiva, Samba Sada Shiva Hare Shambho. Samba Sada Shiva, Samba Sada Shiva,
Samba Sada Shiva Hare Shambho.
Samba Sada Shiva, Samba Sada Shiva, Samba Sada Shiva Hare Shambho. हे गिरिजावर, हे गिरिजावर, हे गिरिजावर हर शंभो। हे गिरिजावर, हे गिरिजावर,
हे गिरिजावर हर शंभो।
हे गिरिजावर, हे गिरिजावर, हे गिरिजावर हर शंभो।
हे गिरिजावर, हे गिरिजावर, हे गिरिजावर हर शंभो।
सांब सदा शिव, सांब सदा शिव, सांब सदा शिव हर शंभो। बोलो
साम सदा शिव, साम सदा शिव, साम सदा शिव हर शंभो।
हे करुणामय, हे करुणामय, हे करुणामय हर शंभो। हे करुणामय, हे करुणामय,
हे करुणामय हर शंभो।
सांब सदा शिव, सांब सदा शिव, सांब सदा शिव हर शंभो। बोलो
साम सदा शिव, साम सदा शिव, साम सदा शिव हर शंभो।
हे मृत्युंजय सतचित सुखमय, हे करुणा कर हर शंभो। हे मृत्युंजय सतचित सुखमय, हे करुणा कर हर शंभो। बोलो सांब सदा शिव, सांब सदा शिव, सांब सदा शिव हर शंभो। बोलो
साम सदा शिव, साम सदा शिव, साम सदा शिव हर शंभो।
बोलो सांब सदा शिव, सांब सदा शिव, सांब सदा शिव हर शंभो। बोलो
साम सदा शिव, साम सदा शिव, साम सदा शिव हर शंभो।
हे गिरिजावर, हे गिरिजावर, हे गिरिजावर हर शंभो।
हे गिरिजावर, हे गिरिजावर, हे गिरिजावर हर शंभो।
बोलो सांब सदा शिव, सांब सदा शिव, सांब सदा शिव हर शंभो। बोलो
साम सदा शिव, साम सदा शिव, साम सदा शिव हर शंभो।
हे शिव शंकर, हे शिव शंकर, हे शिव शंकर हर शंभो।
हे शिव शंकर, हे शिव शंकर, हे शिव शंकर हर शंभो।
बोलो सांब सदा शिव, सांब सदा शिव, सांब सदा शिव हर शंभो। बोलो
साम सदा शिव, साम सदा शिव, साम सदा शिव हर शंभो।
बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय।
बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय।
Everyone together.
सांब सदा शिव,
सांब सदा शिव, सांब सदा शिव
हरि शंभो।
बोलिए श्री महापति महादेव की Jai. Very, very beautiful devotees. When we take this opportunity, as we understand in this age of Kali Yuga, the most effective and efficient way to offer devotion through the medium of chanting, through the medium of kirtan, bhajans. The easiest way, because our mind is naturally attracted to music, isn't it? At least, something that attracts us, it will get our minds to become engaged. Most people I know don't like to be lectured to. Isn't it? The moment we feel that we are lectured to, the mind has an automatic switch. It cuts off the sense of hearing. It says, I don't want to listen to lecture. I don't want to listen to someone telling me what to do. This is how the mind works, devotees. And any of you out there who have children, you'll know. You'll know this is how children operate. The moment they do something wrong, you start to lecture them a little bit. What happens? Hearing turns off. If you quiz them after, how much you hear of what the parents say, and the parent going on a tirade, going on a rant, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and at the end of it, the child hear nothing. So devotees, we have to figure out different ways, different methods to deal with, this is why we study psychology. Understand how the human mind works a little bit. So instead of being harsh with a child, that we start to become more encouraging to the child. Instead of bringing something to them and say, don't do this and don't do that and don't do the other, now automatically they will stop listening. We have to figure out a different way. You have to do some reverse psychology. So in the same way, devotees, when we listen to our scriptures and we expound our scriptures, we try to deliver it in such a way that it becomes pleasing to the ears of the individual. Because no point I'm sitting here for 10 sessions and expounding from Durga Saptashati and no one's listening. No one's hearing, no one's, gaining anything out of it. It's important that we do gain. So there is an effort that is being made to deliver it in the best way, in the most encouraging way that we can all benefit from what is being said. So those who have been following along for all the sessions, you will know that we are going through the Kilakam Stotra from Shri Durga Saptashati. And each night, cumulatively, we are doing the shlokas that we have done before, and then we'll do one or two new shlokas. So at this time, as we prepare to listen to these shlokas, let us once more contemplate. Let us think and meditate upon the beautiful form of Devi Mata as we chant these few shlokas, and then we listen. What else Sage Markandeya say? Hare Om. Om Asya Shri Kilaka Mantrasya Shivarishi Anustopa Chanda Shri Mahasaraswati Devata Shri Jagadamba Prityartham Saptashati Pathangatven Jape Viniyoga Om Namaschandikaya Om Namaschandikaya Om Namaschandikaya Om Vishuddha Gyan Dehaya Trivedi Divya Chakshuse Shreya Prapti Nimittaya नमः सोमार्धधारिणे सर्वमेताद्विजानीयान् मन्त्राणाम् अभिकीलकम् सोऽपि क्षेममवाप्नोति सततं जाप्य तत्परः सिद्ध्यान्तयुच्यतनादिनि वस्तुनि सकलान्यपि एतेन स्तुवतां देवी स्तोत्रमात्रेण सिद्ध्यते न मन्त्रो नौषधं तत्र न किञ्चिदपि विद्यते वीणा जाप्येन सिद्ध्येत सर्वम् उच्चाटनादिकम् समग्राण्यपि सिद्ध्यान्ति लोकाशङ्कामिमां हरन् कृत्वा निमन्त्रयामास सर्वमेवमिदं शुभम् स्तोत्रं वै चण्डिकायस्तु तच्चागुप्तं चकार सः समाप्तिर्न च पुण्यस्य तां यथा वनियन्त्रणाम् सोऽपि क्षेममवाप्नोति सर्वम् एवं न संशयः कृष्णायां वा चतुर्दश्याम् अष्टम्यां वा समाहिता श्रीदुर्गा शरणं मम श्रीदुर्गा शरणं मम श्रीदुर्गा शरणं मम श्रीदुर्गा शरणं मम बोलो श्रीदुर्गा शरणं मम
श्री दुर्गा शरणं मम श्री दुर्गा शरणं मम श्री दुर्गा शरणं मम
ददाति प्रतिगृह्णाति नान्यथैसा प्रसीदति इत्थं रूपेण कीलेन महादेवेन कीलितं बोलो श्रीदुर्गा शरणं मम श्रीदुर्गा शरणं मम श्रीदुर्गा शरणं मम श्रीदुर्गा शरणं मम बोलो श्रीदुर्गा शरणं मम श्रीदुर्गा शरणं मम श्रीदुर्गा
शरणं मम श्री दुर्गा शरणं मम
श्रीदुर्गा शरणं मम श्रीदुर्गा शरणं मम. Sage Markandeya went on to say, Dadati prati grihnati nanya thaisa prasidati. So, he says, the person who recites this stotram, the person who recites these mantras, who performs this devotion, that person gives of themselves. When we perform puja, puja in itself involves sacrificing. Sacrificing is a way of cleansing oneself. It's a little bit of tapasya, a little bit of sacrifice. The word yagya means sacrifice. And we've spoken many times about Panch Mahayagya, or the 5 great yagyas that a grihasti Hindu, a Hindu in the marriage stage of life, should be performing every day. So grihasti Hindus should understand this. Hindus in marriage stage of life should understand these 5 yagyas should be performed every day. It's part of our responsibilities. The first one is called Dev Yagya. Dev Yagya means to perform Havan. Second one is called Rishi Yagya. Rishi Yagya involves the reading of scripture. That every day we should pick up a scripture in our home and read a little bit. Third one is called Pitri Yagya, to honor our ancestors. Fourth one is called Atithi Yagya, or to serve a guest. Now in this country, a little bit different. We don't have people dropping by home all the time, like if we were in Trinidad or other, West Indian countries where people just drop by, right? But if someone happen to come to your home, Atithi Yagya, we serve a guest like Bhagwan in our home, like God, right? You never allow a guest to come into your home, and you never insult a guest in your home. That's one thing we never do. Atithi Yagya. And the last one, the fifth one, is the Bhuti Yagya. Is service unto those who are less fortunate, such as animals and those who are, homeless and so on. So these 5 yagyas are important for those who are in the householder stage of life. Why the householder stage of life? Because those who are in the brahmachari stage of life, they are not supposed to have a means of income yet to support all these activities. Those who are in the education stage of life, they're still under the shelter of their parents. So in the grihasti stage of life, this is where these things come in. This is our service to society. This is our service to Bhagwan, the rishis, our pitris, our forefathers. So, those who invest themselves into the activities that they are performing, whether it be a puja, whether it be a jap, whether it be a havan, whether it be reading from your scriptures, this is how you create the blessing that comes back to you. This is what Sage Markandeya is saying. That person who gives, then he is able to receive. We understand this. We can't receive without giving. If we receive without giving, then something's wrong. Doesn't make sense. We're digging a hole for ourselves. But we didn't work for that. We don't deserve that. So devotees, we must give in order to receive. Now, what does Bhagavad Gita say about this concept? Bhagavad Gita says, we perform our karma, but we perform our karma with a selfless motive. Right? Not because we want to receive. Not because we want back. But we do our puja and we say, Devi Mata, we humbly ask that you be pleased with our devotions, with our offerings. But we're not looking for Mother to do something for us. You understand? Are we going to say, Durga Mata, I do your puja. You could help me fix my house. Durga Mata, need to buy a car. I do your puja, you could help me buy a car. Are we going to ask these things to Durga Mata? No. We should not ask any material blessings. We should not ask for anything material from Devi Mata. We can ask, but we should ask for those things that help us to move forward spiritually. Now, spiritual evolution. But also, the thought is that doesn't Devi Mata know what we need? Doesn't Durga Mata know what we need? Doesn't Sri Krishna know what we need? So then why do we have to ask? Why do we have to ask? When we ask devotees, it's like we're making a bargain. God, I'm doing your puja, so, I want something in return. There's a little story about that I remember. That this child was, in school and doing his studies and so on. So exam period came. So He was very, very good in math, but he wasn't so good in English. The English exam came before the math exam. So he spent a lot of time studying for English. And he went and he performed the English exam, and he felt that he did very well. But now there's a short period of time between English and math. Math is the next day. So when he went home from English exam, his father asked, how did the exam go? Oh, it went very well. Did you study for math? Not yet. So he went now, sit down, start to study, but so tired. So he fell asleep. He wake up the next morning, and he didn't know what to do. So he ran quick in the mandir. I say, Bhagwan, please help me with this math exam. If you help me with this math exam, I'll offer $20 a prasad in your name. I'll offer $20 a prasad. And he bowed quick and he gone. He went and he sat down the exam, opened the paper, and everything easy. Everything easy. Finished the exam less than half the time. Now we have time to waste. We can't leave before. So what he decided to do? He decided, okay, I'm going to make $20 prasad. What am I going to buy for $20? So he make a complete grocery list now. What fruits and whatnot he will buy for $20. And he calculate, this will cost, apple cost so much, banana cost so much. So after he sit down now, he make the list, $20 of prasad. And he watch the list, he say, oh gosh, there's plenty fruits, there's plenty prasad. When I offer this to Bhagwan, I self had to eat it. So he cut down the list now, $10. He cut it in half. You watch it, still looking plenty, you know. He cut it in half again, $5. $5 prasad now. Now we get gyan. We get knowledge. He say, you know, in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says, offer unto me some water, a leaf, a fruit, a flower. As long as offer with love, I'll accept it. So he say, cross out all the list now. He say, I'll just go and offer something, a flower, something to Bhagwan, and he will be good. He cross off everything. Exam finish, he hand in the papers. He run in the mandir quick. Real fast now. About 3 times and he gone. When he reached home, father said, how was the exam? Oh, it was so easy. It was so easy. And he put down his papers. His father picked up the papers that he put down and said, son, what is this? What is this you have here? It's looking like calculation. He said, no, I was just making a list. He said, no, this looking like math calculations. So what do you think happened? Instead of he handing the math exam, he handing the list. He handing the list what he was making and crossing out. So you understand, devotees? He went and he make a bargain with God and he come back and he didn't live up to his part. Right? But we shouldn't make a bargain with God in the first place. We give, yes, we will receive. That is a law. That's a law of karma. When we give, we must receive. It will come back to us. And this is what Sage Markandeya is saying. We perform this devotion, it will come back to us, devotees. Whatever we do in the field of spirituality, whatever we do in this world, it comes back to us. And he says, Nanyataisa prasidati. She says, by no other means is Devi Ma pleased. Boliye Shri Adi Shakti Durga Mata Ki Jai. By no other means is she pleased. She is pleased by the effort that we give, by what we do. You know, many people ask, you know, when we perform puja, how come we have to make all these offerings? How come we have to do all these things? How come we have to make all this preparation? Then at the end of the puja, what happens? All the offerings take up and we offer it in the water. We put it in the water. How come we have to do this? It's very simple, devotees. We as very infantile or low stages of spiritual evolution, we cannot sit and emit devotion and love just like that. We cannot express it just like that. So we use all these offerings as a medium to express our love, our devotion to Bhagwan. So every offering we make, we are making it with love. It's very hard for us to sit and just, energy of love coming out from us. But when we sing, we can do this. When we do our job, we can do this. When we do our havan, we can do this. We do our chanting, we can do this. We do our pujas, we can do this. So the act of what we are doing helps us. We'll get to a point when we evolve enough where we can sit and just do it like that. We can do mansik puja. With our minds, we are offering everything as we offer physically now. But we have to evolve very high spiritually. It is said that when Sri Krishna was born, and Sri Krishna was born in the prison cell, right? When he was born in that prison cell, that his father Vasudeva was so happy that mentally he gave 10,000 cows. Mentally he gave 10,000 cows. The benefit and the blessings of 10,000 cows were given out from Vasudeva. Because he was able to do this. We haven't reached that point as yet. We are striving. We are working our way towards it. But what we are doing now is very, very necessary for us to reach there. It's like watching a place that is very high, but there's no step or any means of reaching there. How are we going to reach? We have to go step by step. We have to take the steps to reach to that level. And these are all the steps that we take, devotees. And that's why Sage Markandeya is saying that person who sits down and recites, that person who sits and offers the devotion, this way he gives or she gives, and in turn they receive. They receive the divine grace and blessings of Devi Mata. It's a very beautiful bhajan that we sing onto Devi Mata. I'm sure all of you will know at least part of this bhajan. So please join with me as we offer this devotion to Devi Mata. We are asking Devi Mata to listen to our humble prayer, our humble prarthana. We say, "Oh Mother, we are looking forward to receive your divine love, your divine blessings." O suno mere Devi, suno mere Devi, parvat vasini, tera pyar n paaya. O tera pyar न पाया. Devotees say, Pan supari dhwaja nariyal. That we offered the pan leaf, the supari. We offered the coconut. Lekar bheta charhaya. We offered the dhwaja, the flag. All of these we left at your door, Mother. We humbly ask you to accept it. O suno mere Devi, parvat vasini, tera pyar n paaya. O tera pyar n paaya. Suno mere Devi, parvat vasini,
तेरा प्यार न पाया, तेरा प्यार न पाया.
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल, पान सुपारी लेकर भेंट चढ़ाया. ओ लेकर भेंट चढ़ाया। ओ सुनो मेरे देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा प्यार न पाया।
तेरा प्यार न पाया।
सुआ चोल तेरे अंग बिराजे, सुआ चोल तेरे अंग बिराजे, केशर तिलक लगाया। वो केशर तिलक लगाया। ओ सुनो मेरे देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा प्यार न पाया। ओ तेरा प्यार न पाया। ब्रह्मा वेद पढ़े तेरे द्वारे, ब्रह्मा वेद पढ़े तेरे द्वारे। Devotee saying that we chanted the Vedas, Brahma Veda पढ़े तेरे द्वारे, at your door, mother. ब्रह्मा वेद पढ़े तेरे द्वारे, ब्रह्मा वेद पढ़े तेरे द्वारे, शंकर ध्यान लगाया। ओ शंकर ध्यान लगाया। ओ सुनो मेरे देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा प्यार न पाया। ओ तेरा प्यार न पाया। सुनो मेरे देवी
पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा प्यार न पाया। तेरा प्यार न पाया।
नंगे पग तेरे आगे आया, नंगे पग तेरे आगे आया, सोने का छत्र चढ़ाया। ओ सोने का छत्र चढ़ाया। ओ सुनो मेरे देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा प्यार न पाया। ओ तेरा प्यार न पाया।
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा प्यार न पाया। तेरा प्यार न पाया।
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती. Devotees, as we chant this very beautiful line, we understand dhoop, the incense stick, deep, light, naivedya, the prasad, aarti, we offer aarti to Mother. Mohan bhog lagaya, we offer that mohan bhog, that sweet food to Mother. We can all close our eyes, devotees, as we chant this line, and we can offer to Mother. In our minds we can offer these wonderful articles onto her, asking her to accept it. धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती, धूप दीप नैवेद्य
आरती।
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती, धूप दीप
नैवेद्य आरती।
मोहन भोग लगाया। ओ मोहन भोग लगाया। ओ सुनो मेरे देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा प्यार न पाया। ओ तेरा प्यार न पाया। सुन मेरे देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा प्यार न पाया। ओ तेरा प्यार न पाया। तेरा प्यार न पाया। तेरा प्यार न पाया। बोलिए श्री आदि शक्ति दुर्गा माता के जय। नंगे पग तेरे आगे आया. The devotee saying, "Oh mother, I came barefooted to your door." In a form of humility, devotees. We hear in Sri Ramcharitamanas that when Prabhu Sri Ram was banished to the forest, and Bharatji went to meet him to ask him to come back, to try to, say, let me switch places with you. Try to make this deal with Prabhu, that I will serve this sentence in the forest and you can go back and rule Ayodhya. And Sri Ram said, no, I gave my word. I gave my word, I must uphold my word. So you go back and you take care of the kingdom. So he took the Charan Paruka, the sandals of Prabhu Shri Ram, and he put it on his head. And he walked back to Ayodhya, he put the Charan Paruka on the throne. And he went on the outskirts of Ayodhya. He didn't stay in Ayodhya. In a place called Nandigram, he went. And he built a little kutia there, a little hut. And devotees, what he did, he dug a hole and he prepared a bed of kush grass. And he slept there. And why he did this, devotees, why he dug this hole and he slept on that kush grass in the hole? Because he said, my Lord is sleeping on the ground on kush grass, on a bed of kush grass. I should not sleep higher than what my Lord is sleeping, than where my Lord is sleeping. Devotees, this feeling of a devotee, the feeling of a devotee, that we always think of Bhagavan, whatever we're doing, that Bhagavan must be first. Bhagavan should be, we think about him. How is he going to feel about what I'm doing? I am sitting here and, reciting from Durga Saptashati. I should be thinking, what is Devi Ma thinking about me? Is he talking foolishness? Or is he trying to help? Is he trying to give some good information, some good knowledge to devotees? Everything that we do, when we sing our bhajans, what is Devi Ma thinking of us? Am I trying to impress everyone who is listening to me? Or I'm trying to impress Mother? Right? So the intention of what we do is very important. The thought behind what we do is very important. And this is what Sage Markandeya is saying. That person who gives, and gives fully, gives without expecting in return, that person receives. And he says, by no other means is Mother pleased. We must make an effort, devotees. We must make an effort in order to please her. And he says, Itham rupena kilena mahadevena kilitam. He says, this is the form of the Kilikam Stotra. And this is the one that has been created by Mahapati Mahadev Shiv Shankar Bhagavan. Holy Shri Mahapati Mahadev ki Jai. Devotees, we have to thank and show gratitude to Shiv Shankar Bhagavan for this blessing of this Kilakam Stotra. He is the one who put it together. Sage Markandeya is relating it to us. So before we do our final Havan, let us join our voices as we chant beautiful praises to Shiv Shankar Bhagavan. Shiv Shankar Shambho, Shiv Shankar Shambho, Shiv Shankar Shambho, Shiv Shankar Shambho. Jai Shiv Shankar, Namami Shankar, Shiv Shankar Shambho. Jai Shiv Shankar, Namami Shankar,
Shiv Shankar Shambho.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Pahi Mam Bolo. Om Namah Shivaya,
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Pahi Mam.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Pahi Mam Bolo.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya,
गिरिजापति भवानी शंकर शिव शंकर शंभो हे गिरिजापति भवानी शंकर
शिव शंकर शंभो
जय शिव शंकर नमामि शंकर शिव शंकर शंभो जय शिव शंकर नमामि शंकर
शिव शंकर शंभो
We all use our voices this evening as we hear that person who gives, that person will receive. What we put out in devotion, what we express in our kirtan and our bhajan devotees, will receive that benefit, that blessing. We all use our voices. We all chant Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Pahi ma bolo Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Pahi ma.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Pahi ma bolo
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Pahi ma.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Rakshama. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya, Rakshama.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Rakshama.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Rakshama.
Bolo Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Pahi ma bolo
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Pahi ma.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Pahi ma Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Pahi ma Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Pahi ma Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Pahi ma. Everyone. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya, Pahi ma.
बोलिए श्री महापति महादेव की जय. How fulfilled do we feel when we take part in kirtan? When we put our all into it. This is why I always say, if you don't have to have your eyes open, you close your eyes. You close your eyes, then you eliminate all distractions from in front of you. And you're able to concentrate fully on that form of Bhagwan that we are praising. This way, we gain the most out of our practice of devotion. So at this time, devotees, we'll engage in our final Havan. So those who are performing Havan with us at home, you haven't ignited your fires yet, please sit before your Havan kun. As I chant this mantra, we will light the fire and then we'll begin making our offerings. Harihi Om Bhurabhuvasvaha Om Bhurabhuvasvaha Dhayuriva Bhumna Prithvi Vavarimna Tasya Asti Prithvi Devaya Janim Prishti Yaganim Manadam Manadayadari Boliye Shri Agni Devta Ki Jai. Pass the water around the fire 3 times. Om Mandakinyastu Yadvari Sarva Papaharam Shubham तदिदं कल्पितं देवं सम्यग् आचमन्यत्वं त्वया इति आचमन्यं samarpayami. We begin making our offerings at the recitation of Swaha. We offer small amounts, also reciting Swaha together. Om Shri Ganesh Devtabhyo Namah Swaha. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Om Shri Gauri Mataye Namah Swaha. Om Shri Shankar Bhagavan Bhyo Namah Swaha. Om Shri Agni Devtabhyo Namah Swaha. Om Shri Kalash Devtabhyo Namah Swaha. Om Shri Varun Devtabhyo Namah Swaha. Om Shri Mahalakshmi Mataye Namah Swaha. Om Shri Mahavishnu Bhagavan Bhyo Namah Swaha. Om Namo Narayanaye Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Surya Devtabhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Chandra Devtabhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Mangal Devtabhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Buddha Devtabhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Brihaspati Devtabhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Shukra Devtabhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Shani Devtabhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Rahu Devtabhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Ketu Devtabhyo Namah Swaha. Om Shri Pranaya Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Apanaya Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Samanaya Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Indriyaya Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Udanikaya Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Ishta Devta Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Kul Devta Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Sthan Devta Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Gram Devta Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Mata Pita Charan Kamle Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Shanti Ko Devta Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Panchpal Devta Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Das Dikpal Devta Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Adi Shakti Durga Mataye Namah Swaha. Shri Shail Putri Mataye Namah Swaha. Shri Brahmcharini Mataye Namah Swaha. Shri Chandra Ghanta Mataye Namah Swaha. Shri Kushmanda Mataye Namah Swaha. Shri Skanda Mataye Namah Swaha. Shri Katyayani Mataye Namah Swaha. Shri Kalaratri Mataye Namah Swaha. Shri Mahagauri Mataye Namah Swaha. Shri Siddhi Datri Mataye Namah Swaha. Om Aim Saraswati Mataye Namah Swaha. Shri Ramchandra Bhagavan Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Krishna Bhagavan Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Hanmate Devta Bhyo Namah Swaha. We all join together as we chant the Brahm Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Mahamrityunjay Mantra. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukamiva Vandanam Mrityor Mukshyamamritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukamiva Vandanam Mrityor Mukshyamamritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukamiva Vandanam Mrityor Mukshyamamritat Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha. Om Shri Sarvadevata Devyo Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Sarvadevata Devyo Bhyo Namah स्वाहा श्री सर्वदेवता देव्योभ्यो नमः स्वाहा. We now prepare for our final offering. May we all stand, devotees, as we take part in our final offering. So while the mantra is being chanted, you'll bow to the coconut. When I say swaha, offer it. Hari Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Mudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam स्वाहा. बोलिए श्री आदि शक्ति दुर्गा माता की जय. Pass the water around the fire 3 times. Om sarva papaharam devam gangeyam nirmalam jalam achmanyam chamaya dattam grihan parameshwaram shri agni devata achmanyam samarpayami. Take blessings from the fire. Now we engage in our final arti. Those who are performing arti at home, please go to your altar, perform your arti there. If not, we all stand in reverence to Mother as we engage in her arti. Om Sajan Chavarti Sanyuktam Vahanina Yojitam Maya Deepam Grihan Devesh Trailokyam Timirapaham भोर भये दिन शद गया मेरी अम्बे भोर भये दिन शद गया मेरी अम्बे हो रही जय जय कार मंदिर विच आरती जय माँ इधर बारा वाली आरती जय माँ हे पहाड़ा वाली
आरती जय माँ
भोर भये दिन छद गया मेरी अम्बे भोर भये दिन
चल गए मेरे अम्बे
हो रही जय जय और मंदिर विच आरती जय माँ इधर बारा वाली आरती जय माँ हे पहाड़ वाली
आरती जय माँ
काहे की मैया तेरी आरती बनावा काहे की मैया तेरी आरती बनावा काहे की पावा विच बाती मंदिर विच आरती जय माँ तू है चोले वाली आरती जय माँ हे पहाड़ वाली
आरती जय माँ
सर्व सोनेरे तेरी आरती बनावा सर्व सोनेरे तेरी आरती बनावा अगर कपूर पावा बाती मंदिर विच आरती जय माँ पिंदी वाली आरती जय माँ हे पहाड़ वाली
आरती जय माँ
कौन सुहागन देवा बालिया मेरी मैया कौन सुहागन देवा बालिया मेरी मैया कौन जगेगा सारी रात मंदिर विच आरती जय माँ सचिया ज्योतिया वाली हे पहाड़ा वाली
आरती जय माँ
सर्व सुहागन दीवा बालिया मेरी मैया सर्व सुहागन दीवा
कालिया मेरी मैया
जोत जगेगी सारी रात मंदिर विच आरती जय माँ हे माँ त्रिकुटा रानी
आरती जय माँ
हे पहाड़ वाली
आरती जय माँ
जुग जुग जीवे तेरा जमुए राजा जुग जुग जीवे तेरा जमुए राजा जिस तेरा भवन बनाया मंदिर विच आरती जय माँ हे माँ अम्बे रानी आरती जय माँ हे पहाड़ वाली
आरती जय माँ
भोर भये दिन चढ़ गया मेरे अम्बे भोर भये दिन
चढ़ गया मेरे अम्बे
भोर ही जय जय और मंदिर विच आरती जय माँ हे दरबार वाले
आरती जय माँ
हे पहाड़ा वाले आरती जय माँ तू है चोले वाले
आरती जय माँ
जय माँ पिंदी वाले
आरती जय माँ
सचिया ज्योतिया वाले
आरती जय माँ
हे माँ त्रिकुटा रानी
आरती जय माँ
हे माँ अम्बे रानी
आरती जय माँ
हे दरबारा वाली आरती जय माँ हे पहाड़ा वाली आरती जय माँ हे दरबारा वाली आरती जय माँ बोली श्री आदि शक्ति दुर्गा माता के जय. So at this time, devotees, we prepare for our final prarthana. Those who have flowers, please take a flower in your hand. We all clasp our hands, we close our eyes, we bow our heads. Once more, trying our best to focus our minds wholly and solely at the lotus feet of Devi Mata. We ask your Mother, this evening we have engaged in your puja, we have engaged in your arti, we have performed havan, kirtan, bhajans, we have listened to your glories from your divine scripture. We humbly ask your Mother to be pleased with us and to grant us, your humble children, your love, your blessing, your direction, and your protection. We humbly beseech you, we supplicate ourselves to you, O Mother. We ask you to be pleased with us. Let us all pray together. Hari Om Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Janadanam Yat Pujitam Mama Deva Devi Paripurnam Tarastu Me Om Avahanam Najanami Visarjanam Pujam Chaiva Najanami Shamyatam Parameshwari Tvameva Mata Shapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandho Shasaka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityur Mamritam Gamaya. हे सर्वशक्तिमान सच्चिदानंद निराकार निर्विकार सर्वधार सर्वेश्वर सर्वव्यापक अंतर्यामी अजर अमर नित्य पवित्र सृष्टिकर्ता को बारंबार नमस्कार है। हे परमात्मा भविष्य वर्तमान दुखियों का कष्ट हरण करके सुबुद्धि को प्रकाश कर कि जिससे सबका मंगल हुए। ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम। We all lift our voices as we chant this final praise to Devi Mata, asking her, ensuring that Mother is pleased with our devotion this evening. जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी
जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी
ओ जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी
जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी
हे जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी हे जगदम्बा देवी
जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी
हे जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी हे जगदम्बा देवी
जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी
ओ जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी
जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी
ओ जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी
जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी
जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी। बोली श्री आदि शक्ति दुर्गा माता की जय। बोली श्री नव दुर्गा देवी माता की जय। बोली श्री महालक्ष्मी माता की जय। बोली श्री सरस्वती माता की जय। बोली श्री गंगा माता की जय। बोली श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। जय जय सीताराम। प्रेम से आसन लीजिए। प्लीज हैव योर सीट्स डिवोटीज। I think tonight is the first night we came close to finishing at 8:30, right? That's 5 minutes beyond. So the hiccups are working out a little bit, getting better. So this evening, it's very nice to have Rish and Arun with us to join in devotion. Akshar couldn't make it tonight. He has classes until 9 p.m. So he doesn't get home till after 10 o'clock. And also Kiran helping out with the PA system this evening, yesterday and tomorrow too. I'm volunteering him for tomorrow too. So, it's, again, it becomes a community effort, right? And to get everything done. And this is wonderful that we all come together. And as we say, there is no community without unity, right? Unity is a part of community, part of the word, right? So we must have that unity and unify ourselves and work together towards a common cause of uplifting our community members of our community, of our dharma, following this dharma. This is important. So devotees, Bhagwan's choices, grace and blessings to each and every one of you who have joined this evening. Wonderful devotion. This evening, Rajesh Ramprasad was supposed to perform our puja. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it. And, we have him in our thoughts continuously during this session, asking Mother to have blessings upon him. And we hope to see him back with us in the mandir very, very soon. Once more, God's blessings to each and every one. Join with us tomorrow again as we continue our devotions from 6:30 p.m. And Saturday, 6:30 p.m. to 8:30, and then Sunday is Shri Ram Navami. So, of course, I forgot to put a post on Facebook regarding our ingredients for doing our Shri Ram Navami Puja. So I'll make sure to do that tomorrow, and you all can prepare yourself on Sunday. So Shri Ram, it is said, took incarnation at 12 noon. So at 12 noon we'll be doing the Shri Ram Palna Puja. Right, so everyone will be prepared to take part in that puja at 12 noon on Sunday. So once more, keep safe until tomorrow evening at 6:30. Jai Jai, Sitaram.